Hey everybody, it's Ryan. I'm out here today going to the spot that we had gone to the other night when we got the blinking eye shine. I didn't really want to go too far into that spot since I was fairly unfamiliar with it, and so I decided to come check it out in the daylight and see what we're dealing with over there before we go back out there at night. So anyway, I was on my way up there, and I was on my main trail right here, and I looked over and just noticed a bunch of stuff that just didn't look like it was naturally done. And I got off and looked, and so I decided I'd come over here and show you guys this stuff that I'm seeing right here. It's one thing I noticed right when I walked over here. We got sticks right here, kind of X'd up in this little fork, and this is the second time I've seen the X's in the fork of a tree like this. That's pretty interesting, and it's actually right across the trail from the spot where I've been finding all the other crazy stuff, where all the sticks are laid down and everything is real close to that. Right here, there's just a big old bundle of sticks intertwined among each other. Right here, it's hanging up on the fork. Actually, I'll just start over here. This one is going right through the fork of this little sapling right here. And then you come over here and you can see, if you follow it, it's going down this way, and then you've got all this other stuff hanging up on it. And all this stuff was brought in. There's no way it fell like this or anything. It was set up like this. I mean, that's just all there is to it. The other thing, there's the other side of where these sticks are going through the little fork of the tree. Right here, I noticed this thing looks pretty crazy. This is real interesting right here. So you've got a tree snapped. You've got this tree right here that's in the ground, actually, right there, and you can see it goes up a pretty good ways, about 12 feet, and the tree that snapped is hanging on this little branch right here. And all this stuff is new, because I hike through here pretty frequently, and I've never seen this stuff before. And this is really neat right here. So whatever it was that did this snapped that down and laid it across there. It's really interesting. I mean, it's making like a little cross formation. I haven't ever seen anything done like that. So anyway, we get, around this way, and you can tell where something's been walking just all through here. I mean, it's all over the place. Just busted up logs right here. Snap branch right there. And there's a bent one right there. Let's see if I can get it without having to walk all the way down there. Right there, one bent over. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff, and now that I'm out here looking, I'm seeing even more and more. So that's usually how it goes. You notice one thing and then start looking around, and you'll notice 100 things. So anyway, back through here a little more. There's the bent, I'm guessing that's a tree, or what was going to become one. it's actually that log right there is laid over that, holding it down. And I noticed that a lot when I'm seeing this bent stuff. They'll anchor it with logs that are already fallen on the ground. I don't think a Squatch did that, but that's a really interesting way of the way that that's grown. That's really crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen a limb grown in a little Z or S, depending on which way you're looking. Wow, over here we've got even more stuff. Let's see. Look at this. That's interesting right there. We've got a tree bent right here. It's bent and it's going right where this one was broken. Oh. And then it's being bent around that tree right there. That's really wild. I've never seen anything like this. Get over here. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look under here and see. Okay, that's completely bent, broken. I was thinking there may have been like a little piece hanging off on the bottom where that's resting, but that's not the case. That's completely broken, snapped off, and this stick was just laid on it right there, kind of sandwiching this one in between them. I've never seen anything like that either. So, that going around. Right here beside it, we've got this stick laid in the fork of this tree. That was definitely put there, and then we've got one right here beside it too. Look at that. Laid over that log right there in the fork of that tree. That sapling. This place is, this is like actually in between two trails. I've got one trail that goes right here and it circles around like that and goes up through here and back around. Now on the other side is where I typically have been recording all that stuff, all the sticks all over the place over there. The ones that I'd done in the last couple videos. So I don't really know for sure, but I'm betting that they are coming over here from that area, making their way up the hill, because this hill right here, right where I'm pointing, is where my campsite is, and that is where we had the encounter with the Squatch that ran from us that night. So I know that this is a definite area of activity for them. I'm gonna head down here. I mean, I'm just finding stuff all over the place like this. Right there, that bunch of stuff just leaned up over there on that log. Got branches in that, or sticks I should say, hanging up there in that. A lot of those. And I'm walking on a pathway. I don't know if you can really see how well these leaves are trampled down, but I mean, they've been crunched down prior to me coming over here. So I don't know. But we go right here. There's one in a tree right there. Right down here, there's real trampled down spot right there. And the way these leaves get trampled, I mean, it's almost like, it almost looks like someone would have been driving through here. The weight that it would take to trample these leaves like this. This thing right here is pretty interesting. Not sure what to make of this, but there's a lot of stuff over here. I'm really surprised, because I didn't expect to even find all this stuff today. Noticed a bunch of stuff down here. That leaned up there and sticks in the forks right there. All kinds of stuff. I mean, some of this stuff could have fallen that way, but you know, these little things like this, you know, I don't want to go too far into speculating that a squatch did it, because I know that branches fall and sticks fall and stuff like that, but they don't break and cross over other ones and lay in the forks of them as frequently as I find them. So I know that there's something to it. It's not just random happenings from nature. Coming over here, there's a big one. Right through the fork of that. Right there. There's so much stuff over here. This is really wild. And you know, this isn't even the stuff that I wanted to show you to begin with. This is just stuff that I've noticed as I've been walking down through here. There's a big tree limb stuck upside down right there. And that fork is going right over that little branch right there. Huh. Some neat stuff out here. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way up here. There's that little thing again. That one just really trips me out, seeing that like that, the way it's broken like that, and you got that bent around. I mean, that's not just happening randomly. Anyone can see that. Something has to put stuff like that there. No other explanation for it. So anyway, going up through here again, show you guys this stuff. It's a whole massive amount of stuff brought in right there. Out on the trail a little bit. This is the area right here. Actually, it's a little further down that way, but this is where I find all the broken stuff. I mean, you can see there's a broken or bent tree right there. Stuff all over the place over here. And I wanted to show you guys this too. Broken stick there, or tree I should say. It almost looks like this is marking something, the way it's laid in between all that stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna head on back up to where I was going. And I'll be back with you guys as soon as I can.